I still haven't thrown up. I woke up late today. But I'm on my second cup of Wake the Fuck Up, which is not much bigger than this one is finished. There's something about coffee. I don't know what it is. I'm feeling like I've had digestion problems for a long time, and I'm just now getting problems that I've had for a very long time diagnosed. It's kind of peaceful when there's a lot of traffic. When the traffic actually does what they're supposed to do and creeps over a speed bump. Because it gives me a chance to see who shouldn't be going up and down the street and who really fucking shouldn't be going up and down the street. Beautiful cars kind of technically shouldn't be going up and down the street because they do not live on this road. Which is basically like a mile stretch. 8 Mile Road, Birmingham Street. And the raggedy fucking cars, especially the jalopies that sound like they been eating way too much gassy foods. Ones that are shitting on themselves like, you know what I'm saying? The fucking pieces of shit, the clunkers really should not be going up and down my fucking street because they do not live on the street. But coffee, when I drink coffee, I don't know, the shit puts a fucking feeling on my stomach, and the shit that I burp tastes fucking disgusting. So I think I have tail light out. It's cold as a motherfucker. I think I have digestion problems with coffee also. So the motherfucker slammed, like, throw his hands down on the garbage can. He's an old staff sergeant. He was in the military back in the... See what I'm saying? Just be able to walk next door and blow the motherfucker's brains out. Call some people to come pick the bodies up in hazmat suits and sanctify that property. I got a good bit of fucking wood done last night, though, is what I'm getting at. And I got this shit fucking perfect just like I wanted it. Small pieces, they'll actually burn. So it'll dry out. Fuck, it is cold. Yeah, if any rain comes down, that shit's turning into snow right now. But that's the pieces, you know what I'm saying, that I was working with, trying to burn. And them are way too big because the wood hasn't dried yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to put together that when my dad used to buy wood, because he used to buy like truck beds full of wood. That wood had been sitting out for a long time. And it burnt perfectly, beautifully. And I'm trying to burn brand new wood, and it does not want to burn right. Fuck, it's cold. Where's that? Okay, there's Craftsman. There's Portland. Yeah, it's cold as a motherfucker right now. Shit. But if I had heat out here, I could have a heater on right here. Like one of them hot water heaters, whatever that's called. But my mom has to get the electrical redone in our house. Because in all reality, our house has never been up to code. I don't even know why homeowners hasn't condemned this motherfucker yet. Oh, look at there. I took a girl to their prom in 2013. I was 23. And I shit on everybody there because they were all wearing the same thing and I was wearing white, and yeah. But it's part of doing things that you don't want to do in life and being obligated to things that you have no control over. Fuck. Now I gotta make a fire. Let all this shit dry out. You could actually put this shit, hey, peep this, staple it or nail it to a fucking wall and have like a rustic wall in your house of tree bark. Possibilities are endless when you use your brain for good things. And you don't do stupid shit. Your life isn't about getting over on people, setting people up, trying to, there's some wall matches. Hell yeah. Benefit off people, get over on people, lie to people. Like the little broke boy Christmas trees I made. Yeah. Yeah. The fuck about the cold? My dog be sitting outside and shit. Like, I come outside and she's just sitting on the concrete and shit. What I feel like she is doing, because once she gets cold, she comes the fuck in. I feel like she is thinking about, boom, got a little wood pile that ain't gonna get wet. I feel like she's thinking about when they had me in solitary. Because they have repetitively taken me away from my family. Because that's what they do. They take and rip and tear families apart. It's kind of like this. If a father or a dad or a mom or a father and a mom are on drugs, you can bet your motherfucking ass that the drugs that are being supplied to them, that they are buying, that they are doing, and the people that they are doing drugs with are non-uniform police, or they're undercover police, or they're police officers' family members. Because that's what they do. They destroy families, and they put drugs in people's lives. They put bullshit in people's lives. They put crime in people's lives. They put crime opportunities in people's lives, and they do things and persuade people and parlay people. So that means if you got some important shit you're trying to do, they're going to do their best to sidetrack you and parlay you to keep you from getting what you're trying to do done. They will make sure that there is always a bowl, a pipe, a blunt, a bong, and drugs in your presence anytime you're around them. So if you know anybody like that, that always has drugs, that's always getting high, that's always smoking, that's always putting things in your reality and in your life and in your presence that aren't beneficial to you and are not helping you, don't say a word. Don't change anything. Do exactly what the fuck you always do, but get them on camera. Not only get them on camera, but put them out on social media once you have enough to hang them. Hell, infiltrate their life. Infiltrate their family. If they come over to your house and hang out with you, make sure you go to their house and hang out with them so you can get their people on camera, because if that's how they are, that's what they do. And that's what they come from, and that's what they were raised by, which means that you are more than likely getting gang stalked. Just like when you get arrested and all that shit, blah, blah, blah. They want to know your allergies. They want to know if you have any sicknesses. They want to know if you've had any fucking breaks. They want to know everything. And they want to know everything, especially allergies, so they can figure out how to get things that you are allergic to into the drugs that you do. Because their goal is to kill you. Take your identity. That's nice. I like that. I think that's a Pathfinder, maybe. Their goal is to kill you, get rid of you in any way, shape, form, fashion that they can. So one of their little retards can assume your identity. Is what it is. We don't take them out, they're gonna take us out. Hannah! Foaming at the mouth, dog. Give it a rest. Watch out. And I'm finna start putting this shit on YouTube. Cause ain't nobody, like, people are talking about this secured party creditor shit, which is a normal thing. If you're high ranked military, and I don't know what else. I mean, old, I guess. An old person. But around my age range, which is full of fucking ignorant, stupid pieces of shit. Which is why I always prefer to be around older people that have established themselves in life, to try to figure out how the fuck they did so, when my age range is nothing but people trying to do stupid shit and destroy your life. There is nobody reading this book, The Redemption Manual, which tells about becoming a secured party and all that good shit. Fractional money. I'm at 12 minutes. Yeah. The fourth kind of so-called money, fractional money, also came as a result of people storing their gold coins with goldsmiths. The goldsmiths observed that very few of their depositors ever wanted to remove their gold coins at the same time. Withdrawals seldom exceeded 10% to 15% of their stockpiles of precious metals. They hated coveted 10th commandment violations. 10th commandment. I guess they were biblical instead of constitutional. To see all that gold just sitting there and not being used, so they began to lend/steal some of the gold out by issuing more receipts. It seemed perfectly safe to lend between 80% or 85% out, which meant they would still have reserves to pay any demand for withdrawal, like bringing them money and wanting gold for the money, I think. In the beginning, the gold's owner was not even aware that their gold had been loaned. As the owners became aware of the practice, the goldsmiths began to offer to share the interest they earned on the loans with the gold's owners, but the entire practice didn't make such sense. The gold was not really available to be loaned. The gold was providing the value behind the receipts. One might say that the receipt was a proxy for the gold. Since the gold owner and the one who borrowed the gold both had receipts, they both had proxies for the same gold. I taste that shit from the coffee like I need to throw up, but I think I'm gonna wait till my mom gets home because I need another razor head from Walmart, because the little screen on it, the mesh screen, gets holes in it somehow, and that shit feels like nails scratching your fucking head when you're shaving. If you give someone your proxy vote at a stockholders meeting, you can't also show up and vote. The same principle applies to the receipts proxies for the gold coins. 14 minutes. So here's how fractional reserves work. You deposit your gold and get a receipt that you use as money of account. The goldsmith bankers issue loans in the amount of 85% to the amount you deposit. The borrower also gives receipts for the amount he borrowed. That means there are 85% more receipts than there is gold to back it up, which means debt. Everything is debt. We're born into debt. Well, I wasn't born into debt. I was born into credit. I was born into people that give people in debt loans. I was born into MasterCards, Discover cards. You know what I'm saying? I was born into black cards and money. and now I'm surrounded by people that weren't